All right, let's see if this is working. So if you're not familiar with these virtual tastings, this group Rockstar Productions has done these for different breweries. I did the virtual tasting for Stone Brewing back in October, maybe. Which was pretty fun, though Stone has a lot of IPAs, and I know this about myself. I don't like IPAs as much as a lot of other beer drinkers. So, Rogue here has a lot of other types of beers. That's an IPA, but they got a brown, they got a American lager, a couple sours, a couple pale ales, a couple hazies. I mean, you know. So the video that's hopefully prominently featured here is going to start here at 7 Pacific. So wait for that. And they're basically the people who give you the sort of tasting notes. They play videos. They do interviews. It's a whole thing. So I'm here as a way for you guys to enjoy this with guided, drinking. Is that what we're calling this? I don't know. But I'm trying it on Facebook and Twitch and YouTube all at the same time because I have this StreamYard thing I don't use enough. So hopefully you guys will all be able to enjoy. If you find this enjoyable, let me know. If it's really tedious and too much self promotion, I'm happy to try to adjust for that. And I've honestly never had, I think maybe 1 or 2 Rogue beers in my life. So this is going to be interesting. Stone, actually you can't see, I can never do this right. Stone over there. I'm a big fan of Stone. I went there a lot. But Rogue I've never been to. Now that we're over here on the West Coast, I'm excited to eventually make it down there. They're in Newport, Oregon, which I think is near Portland. But I've never really spent much time in Oregon other than driving through it. So yeah. So we're going to see what happens when they start up here. And then they'll tell us which beer to drink first. These are all the ones that come with the... let me see if I can get you a better... There we go. So those are all the ones that come with the kit that you get for the tasting. And you also get this cool pint glass. Which I do love me a themed branded pint glass. So I'll be drinking out of that. And... I don't know. See how this goes. If you're never seen me stream before, welcome. I actually do stream now a couple times a week. Cascade. I think I've had their stuff, but I don't think I've been to Cascade. Also, it's good to see you, Ben. Or see, hear, talk. I don't know. Whatever this is. Whatever the right verb is for this. But it's been far too long since I've seen you. Yeah, so I stream Fortnite mostly because I like playing Fortnite, but I also stream these events, and I stream my Japanese homework that I'm supposed to be doing all the time. I don't like sours. So I don't like IPA. I don't love IPAs. I can drink IPAs. Sours, I've had some just sours that make me not like sours, but I do drink some. Actually, one of the first sours I didn't even know was a sour that I had was Three Philosophers, I think. One of our fellow fraternity brothers introduced that to me. Oh my god, I can't think of his last name now. Dan. Big Dan. Oh boy. Wow. This is what happens when you get old. Anyway, so I do like that. There's a couple. My friend Cheryl in Orlando, she got me into sours a little bit. There are definitely sours that I enjoy. However, when it tastes like vomit, there are sours out there that have that vomitiness that some people love. It's like hard no. But I think the fruitier, cherry, soury fruit, those are fine. Just not really I like the hazy IPAs because they're fruity. I like fruit. What are you going to say? I mean, the jokes write themselves, right? Oh, it's a quad. Huh. Okay. Well, that's so interesting. See, because I didn't think it was a sour either. Someone was explaining, like, oh, no, this is a sour. I'm like, I haven't had it in a long time. But I thought it was like a Belgian. So it's a quad. Well, I have learned. So, yeah, I don't have a favorite sour. Maybe one of these. Let's just go through them while we wait for the video. So we got, this isn't a sour, but it's a hazy India Pale Ale with pineapple and toasted coconut. You guys see that? I'm just holding it in the wrong place. And these are the tall boys. They have 4 tall boys and like 6 regular 12-ounce. We got our Marionberry Sour. Okay. Sour ale brewed with Marionberries. We got chocolate and stout nitro. I do like stouts. I'm a malt guy, so I mean, really anything stouty or chocolatey, those are gonna work. Combat Wombat. It's a northeast style hazy with blood oranges and grapefruit and Australian hops. Heard a lot about Australian hops. And then we got our Newport Days Hazy Pale Ale. And now that I know they're in Newport, Oregon, not Newport, Rhode Island, because I saw this and I thought, oh, Newport, Rhode Island, of course. No, Newport, Oregon. Hazelnut Brown. This is American Lager. I'm excited about the lager. Bat Squatch Hazy Indian Pale Ale, which is their little, whatever the heck that Bat Squatch character is. Oh, we're about to start. Out of Line West Coast India Pale Ale. And one more here. Oh, yeah, this is Dead Guy Ale, which is I think I've had this one the most. Hopefully that audio is not too crazy. I don't think StreamYard gives me great audio controls, but let me see if there's any way I can dial that down. Or I can dial my mic up, just in case that gets overwhelming. Hopefully that doesn't, like, make me obnoxiously loud. If it's too loud, just let me know and I'll dial it back. But I can't, unfortunately, I can't change their audio. When I use the other streaming software, it gives you that control, but StreamYard, they're using this to show like stills more than videos. So yeah, so this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 2 hours. And I got my water back here, just in case. I also just ate dinner, sort of, some lovely food that my boyfriend made. So I'm not going on an empty stomach for this, because that would be very dangerous. I think I did that last time, and it did not work out so well. I got drunk within the first hour, and I don't get drunk from beer very often. This is like, I like the taste, but I don't usually drink a lot at one sitting, unless I'm at a brewery or some special kind of occasion. But this is, yeah, this is a lot. I'm not, oh, by the way, I won't be finishing all of this. There will be some decisions that have to be made, which I don't drink, which I do drink, which I sample, which I share, which I pour out. So don't expect to see all of this consumed. It's kind of a waste. All right. Also, I apologize for any of the music, because I have no idea what kind of music they're going to do other than this. Let's do, oops, how about that? There we go. Oh, actually, look at this. I can control. No, I can't. Oh, I can mute it. So I can mute their audio if I need to.
Hey guys, Dharma Cam here. Wanted to give you guys a little bit of background about who we are and what we do here at Rogue. Drinking one of my favorite beers of all time, Dead Guy Ale. So let me give you a little bit of background. We are one of the original craft breweries. We started in 1988 in a very small town pretty close to where I grew up in Ashland, Oregon. That's right on the California-Oregon border. And we started there. We were founded by 4 friends who met. Most of them worked at Nike, and then they had this idea of getting into microbrews, as we called them back then. One second. Most important part of any story, right? So yeah, our founders started Rogue in 1988, and then we started looking for a new place. How do we expand? We were doing fairly well, and so in 1989 we moved to the Oregon coast, a place called Newport. Newport, Oregon it's a real fishing town. You know, we've got 14,000 people, give or take, and fishing is one of the biggest commodities and ways that people make a living, and then obviously beer helps that as well. So we've been in Newport since 1989, more or less. Second pause. So, at that point, 1989, we were making 3 beers. We were making, a golden. We were making Shakespeare Stout, which we'll talk about later. We were making an amber, and people told us we were insane because we were making incredibly hoppy beers. These were 30 IBUs back then, and nobody would ever want to buy them. Here we are, 32 years later, and obviously it's worked out fairly well. And we are one of the biggest independent breweries in the United States right now. We are in all 50 states, 40 some odd countries, and 4 territories. So, that's how we have grown over the years. During that time, we've really pushed past just making beer. We started a farm where we grow a lot of the ingredients that we use in our beers. We grow some hops, pumpkins, marionberries, cucumbers, really as a way of staying tied to the dirt and with real ingredients. We started distilling in 2003. So we've been distilling for a long time as well, and last year we won the best craft distilled whiskey in the world.
Yeah, what beer are we drinking?
Really the Oscars of the.
They don't always do a good job of telling you which beer to drink.
Have recently launched canned cocktails, which has been a really interesting thing for us because we felt that while we love beer every day, it's also fun to have cocktails, and we love the convenience that cans have for us. You can go out and have canned cocktails wherever you want. And recently we've really branched out, and we are now making CBD soda, and we are selling that here in Oregon.
Of course.
And we will probably be expanding that as it is legal to do so. So
surprised that's not here in Washington yet. If it is not.
Kind of the overview of our company, but not really the overview of what makes it special. What really makes us special is something that we talk a lot about, which is called relentless curiosity, which is just, we do stuff because we think it's cool, right? We don't do stuff thinking 3 years in advance, 4 years, 5 years in advance, that there's a market for it, or that, there is, 21 to 27-year-olds are really gonna be into this niche. No, we do stuff because we think it's cool, and then we hope that people think it's cool too, and then we can sell it to them. And so I really hope that as you get to see everybody else, get to meet everybody else from the Rogue team, that comes across. Everybody here is just super passionate about this brand, about the products we make, and we're really excited to share them with you. So I hope you enjoy.
Okay, that probably means that's our first beer. Sometimes they actually have like a bartender-y type come out and.
All right, so
there you go.
I want to talk to you guys about our #1 product, our flagship beer, and that's Dead Guy Ale. And this is a interesting beer. It's something that most brewers don't make a lot of my box. and our flagship Dead Guy is
Little ASMR
a
going.
Maibach style ale. So a Maibach is typically a lager, or using lagering yeast. We use an ale yeast, but it's incredibly sessionable while being really full flavored. Now, getting a little bit nerdier, and let me give you a little bit of the background. So, we created this beer, and by we,
I think I'm gonna like this
our
one.
Former brewmaster John Meyer, who is just a mad scientist, complete
Yeah.
genius.
Yeah, this is definitely more my speed.
Total true psychopath of the trade. So, he created this beer called Meyerbach. Shockingly, beer puns.
It's not a lot on the head. It's kind of
90s. Nobody knew what Maibachs were, so they didn't quite work, didn't sell that well.
It's very
But,
just
we had also
non-existent.
been asked to create a beer for a restaurant called Casa You Betcha for.
You get a little
Day of
deeper and
Dead.
you can start to smell the
And so we created
yeast, but
Dead Guy Ale for
Yeah.
them, and
Weird.
then we had a really cool brand with a restaurant that had just closed. They closed shortly after the Day of the Dead, and a kick-ass beer. So
Yeah, I
we
like
had
that.
Great branding, great beer. Smash them together. The rest is history. So now, 30 years later, we still have Dead Guy. Probably the most iconic packaging on any craft beer, maybe any beer. We, as you guys notice, if you're looking at it, we actually took all of our branding off of it because it's so strong. We were able to just say, hey, this is Dead Guy, and everybody knows Dead Guy, everybody loves Dead Guy. My favorite fact about Dead Guy is this has actually been consumed on all 7 continents now. Somehow we got a shipment down to the South Pole, and people down at the South Pole think that Dead Guy's rad too. So Dead Guy's been consumed all over the world, and is many drinkers, including my own, first forays into craft beer.
yeah, this is solid. The heads,
So, like I was saying, the branding on
still not getting much.
truly iconic, but
That's really
I don't
weird.
Take credit for that. There is somebody here who can though. So, Mr. Moore, this is Hagen Moore. Come on up here. You get to look at this little snuggly. All right, here we go. Hagen Moore, everybody. Why don't you
Sure, they're
tell us a little
social
bit about
distancing for 14 days ahead of these kind
Sir,
of
give me my
interactions.
All right. Thank you. Now we can do a cheers.
To 30 years even. Look at that.
Cheers to 30
Well done.
years.
Yeah, it's a
Hagen
good,
Moore, athlete and consumer,
good
but
ale.
more importantly, an artist.
Absolutely.
I like my
yeah.
box though. I like the
Beyond
German
of,
style
redesign
kind
this
of
bad
all
boy.
of the all of the
About
German.
A little over 3 years ago, almost 4 years ago now, and the big idea with this guy was that the Dead Guy himself is so iconic, and he resonated with people. And so the idea was to strip down the design, take away some of the
Who made the
accessories,
logo?
the
Come on.
barrel and the scroll, and really concentrate on the icon and blow him up, and make him bigger and larger than life. And then also give him like a touch of badass by taking it to black and silver colorways rather than the red and the yellow that used to be in there. And so he's got a little bit of badass, a little bit of elegance, a little sophistication, and he's big and bold, and he's really celebrated and calling to you right there on the can. So that was the idea. I think we got it done. I think it looked pretty
Who did the
great.
logo?
And you know,
Come on.
if you guys have any feedback for Hagen on that, if you look at the bottom of your cans, you can text us. That's actually my cell phone
Oh.
number, but I'll give you Hagen's personal line anytime you want.
That's
You
kinda
can,
cool.
Send him love letters or hate mail, either way. But yeah,
Yeah.
Dead Guy's awesome.
Yeah.
You did
Pretty
a great
cool.
job, man.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And thank you all for drinking Dead Guy.
Yeah, it's a good Maibach. I mean, I've had a few others from different places. It's like solid. There's nothing too fancy about it. It's the head being kind of light might be a true to the style thing. I don't remember.
Okay. We got the crowd going here today. Cheers, everybody. My name is Pierre.
Aw.
I am the Vice President of Sales for Rogue. And we got around 40 people in our sales team here. We sell beer.
At least 2 camera
And
operators.
we sell canned cocktails too. We are distributed throughout the United States and in 40 countries around the world. In case you're wondering, I'm from Denmark. It's not a fake accent here, so We love drinking beer. We love to sell beer here. So I think Ryan talked to me. He said, hey, you have to drink this beer and tell me a little bit about it. And what we have here is that Bad Squatch AC IPA.
Oh, God, we're not drinking that
Take
already.
a little sip before I go on here.
They didn't put the logo up, so I don't know if that means...
We rolled this out in the beginning of last year. And as most of you know, hazies are pretty popular in America today. It's
What the hell is Bad
represent
Squatch?
7 to 10% of all craft beers now are hazy. This one here, the name Bad Squatch comes up from Mount St. Helens. There's a creature up there. It said there was a fusion between a bat and Sasquatch, and that happened in 1980 when the mountain blew up there, a volcano, whatever the technical term is. We came up with this beer here, and as you can see, it's cloudy. It's beautiful.
One might call it a hazy.
We have 3 major hops in this one. We have El Dorado, Mosaic, and then we have kind of like a proprietary hop called Belma, which gives this a beautiful tropical flavor. It clicks in around 6.7%, but it just, again, it's super easy drinking and just really nice and juicy. It's getting a little diluted here, as you can see, because it's raining on us right now. But it's not a bad day to sit here in Portland and drink beer and have these
COVID
wonderful
came from
people here
bats.
coming in from
The comments down below, I don't know if you can see them there, pretty epic. They also said this is a session beer. I'm like, or a sessionable beer? I'm like, no, it's not. 6.8 is not sessionable.
My friends, my name is Marimasa. My band is Marimasa in the Mood, and this video that you're about to
Oh, here we go. This is the rock star part of the virtual brewing. I'm interested to see if YouTube flags this video. I'm sure it's going to when it hits some of these songs.
It don't take much to make me happy.
Like, I should probably mute it just so I don't have to worry about dealing with that. So, it sucks because I'm listening to it now for you, but I also don't want to have to deal with YouTube taking shit down. So yeah, so this still drinking the Maibach, the dead guy. Probably a lot of you have had this. I know I could get this in Florida, but if anyone else has any thoughts or questions, I'm definitely glad to help take them. So far, we're pretty true to what the last one was like. They have people who are pretty good at talking with people who are maybe a little awkward at talking. So let me actually just do this here. Never heard of this band, but or this performer, but it's good. It's fun. It's nice. It's very what I would expect for Oregon, and it's not just rock, because I was like worried that they were going to stay true to that. That was for Stone. It was pretty much all just straightforward like indie rock, and yeah, it was nothing to write home about. But this is pretty good. Yeah, I think I'll finish this one. Definitely happy they started with this. Sometimes they start with the really weird shit, and I'm like, no. Should see if Brandon wants to try that, actually. See if I can get him to come in here. This is, I know, very thrilling content right now. Watching me look at my phone and not playing the music this time. I'm sorry. All right, see if he wants to try that. Yeah, so if I had another screen handy, I could do my Wanikani while I'm waiting for the next beer. Again, if you're interested in Japanese language learning, I'm doing this streaming Japanese homework, I call it, but it's basically kanji flashcards. But also talking about the language, talking about my time in Japan. Doing those irregularly. I'll try to get on a better schedule. But then regularly on Mondays, I'm doing interviews with queer comic creators, queer artists, queer writers. They're not all queer. I'm sure we'll get some straight people eventually. But so far, it's been all queer creators, giving them some spotlight as part of Flame On. So I'm doing that on on the Flame On YouTube and Facebook, and then my Twitch. So if you're interested in that, you can follow it on my Twitch stream, but you can also go to Flame On Show and find it. Also, if you're out there and you're watching and you want to say hi, I should be able to see your comments. It's always nice to see friends like Ben, who I haven't seen in a long time. So please feel free to chat and say hi. Let me know you're out there. Let's do this.
Head of marketing and creative design here at Rogue, and I've been here about going on about 7 years. So seen a lot and had a lot of fun along the way. I'm standing right now in our sour beer facility, if you will. These behind me, these big beautiful barrels, they're called foeders, and this is where we barrel age our sours. So these are real barrel aged sours. We got these in here about a year ago. Beer that we have made with this right now is called Coats the Rogue. We have a sour blonde out there. It's absolutely phenomenal.
Well, hello there, Anthony.
In a foeder barrel like this,
Thanks for saying hi. How are you?
From the wood that you would not if you did it otherwise in a kettle sour. So there's a lot of cool stuff that goes on in these things, like the crazy little bugs that eat up, make the funky skunkiness happen, and it's kind of a wild place to stand in here. But
I would never want to hear sours described that way. Oh, all right. I guess this is a little clearer this time. They're doing this. Let me switch back to this view. So they're really showing us which one to drink next, which is nice.
and this is where we make.
Although I will not be finishing this one, I doubt.
Red and brown foeders behind me. We mix a couple products with those. Those are very high-end products, very special products. We've only
I know that's very important,
one so
right?
far. It's called Coats the Rogue. This one right here in my hand, this beauty is made down in Newport, Oregon, which you guys will see later. But this is a
right.
beautiful
That's good.
can that we designed based around our farms. The ingredient, the Marionberry, was what really inspired us to do this beer, and we grow those on our farm. And actually, the Marionberry was invented about 2 miles away from our farm at the Oregon State University. So we got inspired to grow them. Just felt natural. And then when we found out that
Oh,
they
yeah.
had this nice tart sweetness to them,
You can smell the sour as soon as you put it up to your nose.
fitting for it to be a sour. So when you taste this bad
Oh,
boy,
yeah.
it's like you get that nice tartness, but then that juice, that sweetness from the juice comes through and really fills your mouth. It almost like it feels like it's growing inside your mouth, and then it's just like a nice sweet finish. Very
Yeah,
fruitful,
it's definitely a sweet finish for that one.
Very delicious.
I don't hate this. This
Give it
is a good
try.
sour.
Hope you love it. Cheers.
So we're drinking beer, Anthony. If you're, yeah, I've done this once before. I don't think I put it on Facebook, but yeah, these are beers from Rogue Brewing, and that video we're watching.
Oregon at Rogue Farms, Marionberry Fields.
Yeah. So that's what I'm drinking. Is their Marionberry sour.
Red there, a cross between a red raspberry and a evergreen blackberry. The prickless and
Oh, thank God.
taste great.
Can't stand blackberries for that reason. Their thorns like kill you.
Almost boysenberry, just a little rich. It's all about the fruit flavor. You gotta have
I don't think it's that funky. It's fruity. It's very fruit forward.
Well, the good thing about this is
I don't know.
you got the fruit flavor balances out the sourness. It's
Yeah.
not over the top on the sourness. It's
No,
just
thank God. Can't do the sour. But it's like that heavy.
what I like about it. The fruit should be at the forefront, and that's what this product does. Yeah, when it comes to Marionberry, it doesn't
That's cool.
get any more Oregon than this.
Well, there's also those Oregon berries that look like holly or blueberries or something. We've got some of those here in Washington.
What's up, people of the Rogue
All right, I'm gonna mute
Beerography?
this guy.
He's one from the hometown heroes.
And I'm only muting him because I don't want my video taken down. So, I apologize to any musician out there that's like wanting to get exposure. Of course, he's covering. This isn't original. This is oh god, what song is this? I'll know it when the chorus comes on, but it's a cover. So yeah, we're just drinking beer. I've got this many left. Move these up a little bit, but not. I'm gonna get a little sweaty over here. These beers are sweating. Oh my god, I gotta turn that down. I have nothing but respect for for bands that play covers because I used to do that, and I just don't need it in my head like Float On. I think that's the name of the song. So yeah, we're just drinking beer, watching their Rogue Brewing propaganda. It's all part of a virtual beer tasting that they do. Rockstar Entertainment, Rockstar Brewery, They're a production company. They come to breweries. They say, hey, yes, let us sell your beer. Basically, let us send these kits out. We'll do this the video to share, sort of have people drink along with it. I did one for Stone Brewing a couple months ago. It was really fun. And with the COVID stuff, with quarantine-ish sort of situations, especially now, having this kind of outlet for those of us who are like hopheads or home brewers or just beer fanatics, like I like this. If Dogfish, my favorite, or Dogfish Head, if they ever did this, oh my god, I would be there. I would so be happy to do this. Be one of their participants or whatever. Dogfish is my favorite brewing company. No offense to my friends in Orlando, I love them. A shout out to Rock Pit Brewing, the closest I guess I have to like a home brewing company. Love those guys, love their beer. Glad they're back open, and glad they're being safe now. But yeah, these kind of things, and there's so much good beer in Seattle in this area here, but even with everything going on, I just haven't been able to enjoy the culture like I used to in Orlando. So these are the next best thing. Yeah, so whatever that one's, Marionberry Sour. I don't know why they did a big can of this. I mean, you could drink the whole thing. It's not bad. It's very drinkable. What was the alcohol? Like 6 something? They put a pairing note in here. Pairs with camembert, shrimp cocktail, and Marionberry cobbler. Gee, that makes sense. 6.5. Okay, so what's the lowest ABV here? This one's 8.4. 5.8. 6.7. 4.8. Okay, this is low. Oh god, are we already on to the next one? Jesus. Okay, let me finish this.
Here in the merch store at the East Side Pub, and we have a bunch of real cool swag around us here. And if you
West Coast
go around,
IPA.
you can go to our website and you can order it all in your special size. I've been asked to talk a little bit about a beer we have here. It's a beer we rolled out in the beginning of 19. It's called Out of Line. It's a West Coast IPA, and it comes in around 6.9%.
This is the first IPA of the night.
Is the fact that when you take a good old swell of it,
We're not drinking a lot of this, I'll just tell you right now.
you get a lot of balance here. You get a little bit of sweetness from the malt.
I already spilled some.
Bitterness from the hop. My favorite part about it is probably we have a hop in here called Simcoe. And
Ugh,
Simcoe
I hate
kind of gives a
Simcoe.
little bit of dankness to it. Which
Yep, that's the problem.
identifies like a lot of IPAs. but
I'm
this
not a
one
fan of
is
those dank
so
ales.
clean. It drinks really easy. I think I have to take another sip.
Woo! Alright, that's
And-
that's hoppy.
We love our West Coast IPAs. Obviously, we're located in Portland, Oregon, and we think we make some of the best on beers out there. And we hope
Yep.
you enjoy this beer as much as I do.
Not a fan. Like, it's not their fault. It's fine. I know, damn dank ales, right? It's just that I don't... It doesn't work for me. When the malt is the least component on the beer... Although bitters, it's not the most bitter IPA I've had, so that's good. But I also like a little pine, I think. So there's not a lot of pine in this. There's like a little star icon on the back. They kind of show you the parameters of the taste. It's not it's not ingredient based. It's like tasting notes, kind of. But yeah, no. Yeah, this happened last time when it was mostly IPAs. I couldn't finish most of them.
My boss helped me jump off a bridge for Rogue Ales and beer.
Oh, what if this is going to trip the YouTube music algorithm? Oh well. Hopefully they got the license, or they... Oh, well that's gonna trip it. Throw a little Harry Potter music in there. All right. Well, while they're advertising. Oh my God, are you kidding me? They're booking through these. This one. Yes.
You drink all of this?
Yeah, that one's good though.
Stories than this one, but
You can finish if you want. It's not a lot, right? This is hoppy and this is sour, but and it's good. It's Marionberry, but it's not bad. It's not that sour.
And the reason I wanted to share this one is this one I get to talk about because it was my idea. So if you like
it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, the Maibach, that's a Maibach. It's really good. That's IPA. West Coast IPA, so it's like...
This
I don't know what that means.
It means it's really hoppy.
All IPAs.
This is another IPA.
Pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple something.
The can's pretty.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty can. I just don't think I'm gonna be drinking much. Oh, my friend Anthony says hello.
Hi, Anthony.
Is a giant of a man. He's 6'6".
I like the color of this beer. It definitely looks pineapple-y.
It does.
But
it could be deceiving.
It's gonna be deceiving.
His wife Steph loves.
Oh, but it does smell like pineapple too, so that's good. But it's an IPA. It's gonna be IPA. It's gonna be
disappointing.
Which led to many shenanigans, as you guys can imagine. And then we were so excited by it, we made it few tweaks.
I don't even know what to make of that.
A little bit more coconut.
It's full.
So this is a true pina colada hazy
I don't hate it.
We talk about it being a tropical escape in a can.
I really don't hate that.
Hope you guys enjoy it. Like I said, one of my favorite beers. And
I don't love it. I don't know what to make of this one. This is a weird beer for me. I've never had something that was both fruity, but also... I hate saying dank. Let's say funky. I'll go with funky. All right, let's...
Hey guys, just want to say cheers. Thanks for participating in the Rogue Beerography. Much appreciated. My name is Mike Sprague. I cover California. I'm the state territory manager for California. So we go through a lot of beer out here. We're going to do a little trivia right now.
Funky pineapple.
We're going to do the first question. And the first question is actually a two-part question. It's got a little bonus on the end of it. First question is, what year was Rogue founded? And the bonus question is, in what city was Rogue founded?
They said this earlier. I think it was 88. It was in the 80s, I think. So 88, and it was like Ashland, Oregon or something.
Year Rogue was founded was 1988. Yeah, long time ago. We are a 32-year-old brewer now. And the city, a lot of people think it's Newport, where our brewery is now. Actually, the very first Rogue Brewery was in Ashland, Oregon. So a little bit further south than Newport, but it was Ashland, Oregon, not Newport. All right, hang on. Gotta take a drink. Trivia question number 2. Who is the CEO of Rogue?
I don't even have a clue. Well, they were started by 4 different people, so maybe they don't have a CEO, but that's weird. I don't know why they wouldn't have a CEO.
Actually, his name is Brewer. His first name is Brewer, his last name is Mayer. He is a black lab. That is John Meyer, our very first brewer's dog, and he was named CEO of the company, I don't know how many years ago, and Brewer is still, to this day, CEO of Rogue. Trivia question number 3. What is Rogue's most awarded beer?
Oh, definitely have no idea about
They actually
this.
had to create a new category for this. Shakespeare Stout is
Oh yeah,
the most awarded
I mentioned
beer.
that.
When this started winning at the GABF, excuse me, it won so many times in a row they actually created a new category for an oatmeal stout because it was winning the stout category every year.
I think my issue with this beer,
All right, guys, we're moving on to question number 4 now.
the coconut.
Rogue Farms has 2 pigs. What are their names? Got a big guy and a little guy. Need the names.
Say pigs? Pigs, okay. Maddie, what are you up to?
So the big guy is Shakespeare Snout, and you can follow him on Instagram. I believe it's at Shakespeare
Course.
Snout. And Poppy is our newest pig. He was a rescue brought in about 3 months ago. Oh, okay. So question number 5. There is a picture of a naked woman in a bathtub in every Rogue pub. Who is that woman?
I love the idea that there's this thing they do.
Her name is Mo Namey, and Mo was our very first landlord. She had 2 requirements when she agreed to rent the space to us for our very first pub. One was feed the fishermen, and that was Mo's way of saying give back to the community, which Rogue has done for 29 years now. Second one was we had to display a picture of her in a bathtub naked in every single bar because she didn't want her kids to go into a bar. Hey guys, I just wanted to say thanks and cheers. Oh, damn, that one's empty. I know these are for display, but we'll take one anyway. Just want to say cheers and thank you for participating in Rogue Trivia. Hope we all learned something. Salud.
I do appreciate that landlord thing. That's great. All right, let's finish this off. Ugh. Oh boy. All right, the good news is this is a stout, and it's also low ABV, only 5.8. So I really need something light.
And I had a lot of opportunities to do tons of the design work and the branding that is involved here at Rogue.
I really should have a way to rinse these
Number of
out.
can labels and bottle labels over the years, all very fun.
Let's get some water.
Very creative. The freedom to express and do whatever we want here at Rogue is unlimited, and that makes it one of the greatest jobs I could possibly ever imagine. Example of my work is right here. This is our chocolate stout in a nitro can. The idea of what we really try to do when we design a label is
We'll go about half
we
pour
want
on
to
that.
engage, inform, and connect. So by engage, I mean we want to grab your attention off the shelf. So we want to do something that's flashy or different looking. We do that with colors. We do it with imagery. We might even do it with the name of a product. And then what we want to do is inform. And that is simply we want to tell you something about what the liquid's going to taste like. So in this case, if it's going to taste like chocolate, what we did is we took a pint glass. We drew a bunch of chocolate bars inside the pint glass to kind of convey the idea that this is like drinking a pint of chocolate, which, you know, it kind of is, and it's absolutely delicious. And then the connect part is just to do something that's unique and an experience that is you're gonna remember and you're gonna want to come back to. And so that's the idea. It's just to get your attention and to
It's a little
and to connect with you and do something that's fun,
uneventful,
and interesting, and unique. And I think like a pint glass with a bunch of chocolate bars that say "Drink Me" kind of does that trick for me. Anyway,
I mean,
this is our chocolate stout. This year it's on nitro.
This is 5 left.
Let's try it.
There were 9 originally, right? 5 and 8, 9.
Lots and lots of.
So we're less than halfway through.
Nitro gives it like a creamy mouthfeel. You can feel the little.
I don't love this. I'll be honest. It's sort of a very
smooth chocolate finish.
basic stout.
Kind of chocolate through and through, really. Delicious.
Like I would give this to. Thanks. It's probably the nitro, but the can also made a kind of funky noise when I opened it. Nitro is not my favorite. A lot of people think it's really cool to have like that creaminess. I'm not into that. I need a little more carbonation. Oh jeez. But I mean, it's okay. It's like this is just okay. There's a Angry Chair in Tampa is my favorite stouts I've ever had. I really like their stouts and their barrel aged stuff. It was really solid.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, he's going for the bottom there? Really? You're dicking around with it, dude. Lord.
All right, man. Hit the nerve there.
That's the thing. I've never chugged beer as like a thing. Like I've probably chugged a beer to get through it, but like a whole. Even in college, I was like, no, I'm not doing that. That's disgusting. Like, why would you do that? I know it gets you drunk fast. There are other ways to get drunk fast. You don't need to chug a beer. I should probably finish this because I'm sure they're going to move on to one more here before. They usually take like a break around the hour mark.
Thanks for joining us here at the Side Pub.
Yes. It was a thrill.
And
Times 2.
just so you know, I think I won, right?
I guess I should be giving these ratings.
I think I got you on the first one, and you got me on the
Oh,
second.
10. I'm sorry, I had 10
Thank you
beers
so much
originally.
for joining us.
So we are at the halfway.
Love you. Thanks for coming to hang out with Rogue. Like I said, anytime, come visit us, hit us up. And until then, cheers.
I wonder if they're going to take a break earlier. Sometimes they take a longer break. They don't have enough content, you know.
Shotgun and Maryberry sour.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so I'll mute this guy. So, let's do a review here. So, the dead guy, Brandon's got the can. That's probably like 8 out of 10. Like, great, solid beer. Then we went to the Marionberry. I think for a sour, this is actually probably one of my favorites that I've had. So I would give this maybe a 7, given it's a sour. They're relative, right? But for sours, I think it's pretty solid. These run for 2 hours, so it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. I totally understand people dropping off after a little bit because, but you know, it's for beer fans who want to hang out and watch me get drunk. Basically, is what this is. Now, I don't think I'm gonna get drunk tonight. Honestly, the Stone Brewing one, I drank more of the beer than not. This one's still half full, which I might have some more of this. So this is 7 out of 10. Let me go back to this. This IPA, and I know it's my fault because I wanted to be a beer judge in a past life. I still may eventually get the certification, whatever. IPAs are just hard for me to judge like accurately because I just don't like it. But I really don't like West Coast style. So this is, for me personally, we're gonna go with 2 out of 10, just because style. So that one's going to get probably poured out, which I hate doing that, but whatever. The pineapple punch, I actually kind of like it more as I think about it, but it's a slow drink. I wouldn't. This is something you couldn't just, you'd have to take your time. So I might have more of this later, but I don't have to either. I would say probably about 5 out of 10. Right, middle of the road. Something interesting with it, but not enough. And then this stout chocolate nitro, I don't think it works. Maybe it's something with the can. Maybe it was a little flat. I don't know. I don't think so, though. I think this just didn't work out well. I thought with stout, with the nitros, they had like a marble in there sometimes to make it a little fizzier, but I would give this 4. It's fine if you like chocolate milk. I don't like chocolate milk. So, yeah, I would say 4. All right, let's have some more Marionberry and just kind of hang out. Actually, I'm going to switch this back so you can get a good shot of the pour here. I'm not going to finish it all the way. I don't need to do that to my body. There's no point. The other thing is the next hour, from my own body's limitations, I will probably be choosing which of these I drink and which of these I say I'll hold off. Probably the only reason I would hold off is it's something that I really want to enjoy. And at this point, if having 5 different beers in me, I don't know if I can enjoy all of these. If I had to guess, this American lager, I might just drink because I like lager and it's nice and sort of refreshing. The Bat Squatch I'm interested about, but I won't finish. This will be another, it's a hazy. I'll probably finish like a drink or two, but Newport hazy, same problem. The brown I might save because I like brown ales a lot and I kind of want to enjoy the whole thing, and I just don't know if I'll be able to do that. Combat Wombat. You guys see that? I don't even know what to... It's a sour. Oh, God, it's a sour IPA Northeast style. Oh, no. There's a lot going on here. I might save this one just because I don't want to just rule this out as like a horrible beer. I don't know. We'll see. My desk is getting very moist. Ugh. So yeah, if you're just joining us, I've done this twice. This is my second one. I did one with Stone Brewing a couple months ago. Pretty fun. A lot of IPAs. 5-minute warning. I do also stream my Japanese homework. I do need coasters. Actually, the problem is I have coasters. Anthony, you've excited me to talk about my coasters. Let me show you my coasters that I never use. One of them's hiding here. So I go to breweries a lot. I go to Dogfish Head and places that sell Dogfish coasters. And you're right, I should be using them. So my favorite beer probably of all time is their pumpkin, Dogfish Head pumpkin. Or pumpkin. This is their Dogfish Distillery coaster. If you've never had their analog vodka and some of the other stuff they do with gin, it's great. Midas Touch, another great beer from Dogfish. These are all Dogfish, by the way. Higher math, higher ABV, really boozy. I like it. I'm a boozy beer fan. That's definitely, malt and booze is kind of like my thing. Pennsylvania Tuxedo. This is very piney, and it's one of the only IPAs besides the 120 I'll talk about that I really also like. Aprihop. I don't even remember what Aprihop style is. Maybe an IPA. It's not bad. It's not my favorite, but It's got a beautiful burly lumberjack. Palo Santo Marron. This is another one of my favorite Dogfish beers. If you're ever in the Virginia, Delaware, Maryland area, Dogfish Head ale houses are all over the place. You can go have their beer right off tap. It's food's amazing. It's really good. Fort, or also they have a variant called Fruitful Fort. Really good. High alcohol as well. Oh, I do have a non-Dogfish. McMenamins is a local brewery here and in Oregon. It's a chain, but they do some really cool stuff. I got this when we were just moved here almost a year ago. Getting close. We went to a beer festival here at McMenamins, and they actually took an old school and converted it into a brewery. So McMenamins in Bothell. It's awesome. Really cool place. My 120. Hold on. Oh God, I'm gonna fall over. This is probably my other favorite beer. The 120-minute IPA. It's so hoppy that it's actually like a barley wine, or it's so high alcohol. It's a barley wine, and I love barley wines. So yeah, I need coasters, right? I should just use them instead of collecting them. Sorry, I got my wool blanket on because I'm cold. All right. Oh, and I also have these. I don't think Jacob's on, but I went to Japan and went to the Final Fantasy Cafe, and then my friend Jacob, who got me into Final Fantasy 14, went to the fan festival and got me this backpack that had these coasters in them. So these are from Final Fantasy. And then I got this at Stone because I stole it. I actually have a ton of collectible paper coasters that I just they're in a bag. I need to find a way to display them. Yeah, you should try them all. If I ever get out to Philly again, I'll have to have you show me some of the local breweries there. I haven't been to Philly in a while. All this talk of Pennsylvania lately, though, makes me want to go back to Philly. I do love me a good cheesesteak. And I forgot the place I went to, but I stopped there on the way from or to Japan, and I stopped in the airport and I had some really good some fries. I think they were crab fries or something. Forgot the name of the place, but they yeah. Oh, you're in Jersey, but you're close to Philly, right? You're like in that area. Jersey's a whole other thing. My good friend lived in southern Jersey. He moved to Alaska, so I don't know. Jersey is fine. It's fine. Actually, I have my good friend Bill who lives in Jersey, so I could stand to go to Jersey too. I guess, you know, East Coast. I need the East Coast tour after my all my time out here west. But if you get down to Milton, Delaware, Dogfish is their brewery is amazing. All right, let's unmute this. Oh, switch that over. What's a train ride? From here to there? Or... Because, yes, it is a train. It's a long-ass train. I drove most of that whole... Even further, because I came from the south. Train would be, God, a week solid, at least. There is a train I want to take someday. It goes, like, north. Along the sort of northern stuff. That's got to be gorgeous. I do love trains, though, so... Maybe it'll happen.
Hi there, my name is Allie Ward, and I am the General Manager at Rogue Farms Tasting Room at the Chateau Rogue Tasting Room. And we are out here in beautiful Independence, Oregon on our hop farm, where we grow about 26 acres of hops, a couple acres of marionberries, pumpkins, and cucumbers. We also have a experimental garden called the Revolution Garden, and we house a couple pigs on site. I'm here today to talk to you about a little bit about the farm's background, how we got started. It all kind of started in about 2006 when there was a global hop shortage. It was a result of some storage facilities that caught fire, and then also some really poor weather. And what ended up happening was the price of hops quadrupled overnight. Rogue not wanting to be susceptible to that damage again, we decided to grow our own hops, and that way we had a fail-safe if the market ever went crazy, and then we had the pride of growing our own ingredients. We did that. We started growing hops in 2007, and ever since we've been operating on this farm out here in beautiful Independence.
I really would love to go here. Okay. We can do the lager, I think. Lager's usually pretty light. Yeah, 4.8. Really, really sessionable drink.
Hi, Allie here again. I'm here to chat up with you with the Dreamland Lager. So, Dreamland is a really cool partnership that we did with Dreamland Skate Parks. They're a company that rebuilds skate parks in underdeveloped areas or just skate parks that
I'll save a little bit for Brandon.
Or possibly in communities that don't have one that could really use one. And so in our hometown, Newport, Oregon, where we brew the beer, we
yeah, it smells like a lager.
build a brand new skate park there.
It smells like college or a bar floor,
the beer goes
like a dance, like rock bar kind of floor smell.
Logo on it. So the beer itself is just a traditional American lager, really crisp, clean.
Oh yeah. By the way, I should use coasters, right?
Sessionable.
Anthony.
And it's made with sterling hops that we grow out here in Independence, Oregon.
There we go.
On our farm.
No more sweaty desk. Well, some sweaty desk, but less sweaty desk.
Even if they don't skate, we've had people approach us and say, we'll buy the beer because it's given to a cause. People in general like to see their money going towards something productive. And I think that even if that is the least that you take away from it, that's impressive. And I think just two Oregon companies coming together. And we're building parks that normally wouldn't have been able to be funded in communities. So
I'm glad skate parks are a thing, but the last time I saw one, then nobody had masks on. I was like, it was just the other day. I was at a Target, and they had a skate park right next to it. And I'm like, come on, guys. Nobody, even people hanging out, not just skating, was wearing a mask. And I'm just like,
the additions that we made really kind of ties it together, and there'll be a lot more flow to the old park, and it just brings more energy.
I wish they had finished with this, because this is so nice.
We've donated 5 years of going to city council meetings and public input meetings and fundraisers, but really the ultimate outcome was Rogue stepping up and saying, let's do this collaboration, let's put the money back in, and so Dreamland's proud to be a part of that.
Oh god, they're going to be going to another beer here in a second. I can feel it coming. But for those of you who are wondering what we have left, we have a hazy IPA, another hazy IPA, a brown ale, and this thing, which is a hazy IPA and a sour. Oh no! See, I knew it. I'm saving the brown. I really want to savor that. I don't want to waste that one. And I just, at this point...
Hey y'all, Allie again. We are at our Revolution Garden, and this is our experimental garden. What we do here is we grow ingredients that we may not know can grow well in Oregon, and so we'll try them out. We've grown things like wasabi, gooseberries. We're trying some kiwis.
I want to work
cherries,
at this
limes,
farm.
that kind of
This
stuff.
is my career goal
Our
here.
brewers who are using experimental ingredients can hit us up, try it out here, and if it does well, then we can grow those ingredients for future beers, which is really cool. Also, right next to the garden is our pig pen, and our resident rescue pigs, Shakespeare and Poppy, are out.
Oh, they're rescue
getting snacks
pigs.
on the greenery. We adopted Shakespeare just over a year ago, who was just living in a cage he could barely
Oh,
move in.
I love that.
We took him in and named him after our Shakespeare Stout. And then next to him is Poppy, who just came here about 3 weeks ago, and she's kind of a similar.
Oh, that means they're going to finish with
She's a place
IPAs.
to be.
Oh,
Shakespeare needed a friend, so we're happy they're here.
Honey, no.
You guys are also here to taste our Hazelnut Brown. So Hazelnut Brown is one of our longest standing beers. It's been around for almost 30 years. And the story behind it is Chris Studak, who was a famous home brewer at the time, was really good friends with our previous brewer and longstanding brewer, John Meyer, who's now retired. But Chris gave John the blessing to brew his recipe, the Hazelnut Brown. Over the years, it's been one of our best-selling beers. And just recently, we started growing the Sterling hops that are also in our Dreamland lager, are going in this. So this now has hops that are grown right here in Independence. What you'll get is some nice roastiness. It's an English-style brown ale.
Oh, I really want that
some real
too.
nice sweetness at the end from the real hazelnuts. So.
Maybe I'll drink that instead of the IPAs. Ugh, God, these are hard decisions to make. What do you guys think? Should I drink the hazelnut brown or should I drink the IPAs? Oh my God, look at those pigs. They're huge. Chonky pigs. Oh my God. Have a little more of this lager. Look at you, chonky pig. Drink the hazelnut. You just want to see me get drunk. That's all I'm hearing. Oh my God, Maddie, you're a piggy. Oh, she's not here. My bulldog is the same way.
Hey everyone, this is Sunny from Blackwater Holy Light, and this is our music video for our song Sunrise. For more videos and just information on us, you can visit blackwaterholylight.com. Thanks.
All right, we're not gonna. Okay. So the deal is, I finished on the hazelnut because I can't drink these IPAs. If I open either of these IPAs, there's 3 of them. I'm not drinking them. Like they're just. Ugh. So it's like I drink the hazelnut. I'm really not touching those IPAs at all. Like I might even open them because like, what's the point if I just take a sip and, you know? Yeah, this is where it gets hard. Like, in an ideal world, even if they were doing these virtually, I get a bunch of people or, you know, a couple people, good friends, to come over and do this with me. Because it's so much for one person to try to do. Oh, it's still playing. Oh, that's right, because, yeah. I'm going to mute myself. So, yeah, it's a lot. I'm going to finish this lager. Okay. Keep a little left over so Brandon can try it. Let me take a break. Let me just take a second because it's a lot. It's a lot. I don't need to kill my stomach, whatever is left of it. I'll hold off. I'll hold off for now. Yeah. We'll see in a minute. Where is the Emerald Coast? That's a part of Florida. A friend of mine's over on the Emerald Coast. I guess that's Florida. Oh, is it? Oh, the Emerald Coast is the Panhandle. Destin, Fort Walton. Okay. I lived in Florida all my life, and northern Florida to me is like Georgia and Alabama, so I don't even consider it really Florida, but I mean technically. All right, so hazelnut. We want the hazelnut. I mean, Anthony, you're the only one saying this. But I have all these IPAs I can drink and make faces about. I really want to enjoy this. I think I'm going to hold off. This is special. This is a special occasion. Let's put it back here on the throne. And drink some water, because, you know. I appreciate your endorsement of my idea. No, I mean I want to take feedback. I want to figure out what's best for the video, but I also want to enjoy a beer that I know I will like. Like I don't want to just like drink it and be like, power through it. I'd rather have a couple of these these really amazing IPAs, just so I can say I tried. I wish I liked IPAs better. I mean, I am in West Coast is all about the IPAs, and I am in like Seattle, which is the hoppiest, bitterest part of that whole thing. And any brewery around here where I go, they're not into that, which you'd think Seattle being kind of an iconoclastic, you'd think that'd be more of a thing. Like, oh no, we're not gonna do that thing that you expect us to do. But there are some really good breweries, actually. I've had McMenamins is, Cairn Brewing, Hemlock State. It's pretty good. There's a homebrew shop near me. So, I mean, we got some good stuff here. It's not all hoppy. They have some good variety. But yeah, so much hops. All right, so I think what's going to happen is they're going to do they're going to do 3 more of these. I'll probably make it for 2 and start to like lose steam because it's a lot. I mean, if I drank so let's see, I didn't finish any of these. Wow. The closest I came to finishing was the Dead Guy and then the Marionberry, the first 2. Yeah. Dreamland I'd finish, but I want Brandon to try it. So he can try that. I might finish the Marionberry at the end if I want something different. The chocolate, no. It's got a little pine. They don't even list pine on here, and it's got like a small amount of pine in the head. Yeah. No. All right. Let's see what they're doing here. I didn't know Rogue was so old. Like, they've been doing this for a while. Dogfish Head was like in the 90s. Sierra Nevada was, I think, the earliest of the homebrew, craft microbrew, whatever they call them now. I wonder if they have a good beer garden. I love breweries with like a nice garden. Okay. This, unfortunately, is one of the bigger cans, and it's the crazy one, so in some ways I'm glad they're doing it. I'm going to try it.
Here at Rogue Ales and Spirits in Newport, Oregon, we've been getting word of some truly bizarre activity.
Haze City.
Sightings of a strange creature that seems to be wreaking havoc on the brewery. We're here to get the inside story.
It smells Mediterranean.
I don't know. I came in one morning and there was this bizarre brew going on in the nano system. There was a mishmash of a New England IPA, a kettle sour, and a fruit ale. I really didn't know what to make of it. But since then, I've been trying to replicate and perfect the recipe, and it seems to be going very well.
Yeah, Michael, you totally should. It's so fun. And at some point in the real future, hopefully, we'll be able to do these in person.
It looks like it, yeah.
And then stream them from the brewery. Like, that's even more exciting.
It was just our Australian stash of hops that we had.
I do appreciate that they're trying to do this thing.
Here's the galaxies that he got into and strung out all on the floor. After tasting the beer, I'm not too upset. Initially I was, but...
Also, if you ever have a chance to take a tour of a brewery and you've never done it, do it. I don't care how big the brewery is, take a tour.
It loves fruit. And it brews beer, apparently.
Honey, so do you. Don't be fooling anybody.
He's pretty cool, actually. He's kind of particular about what he eats. I'll leave out different treats, and I found out that he really likes citrus.
What was that?
Especially blood orange and grapefruit.
I've seen flashes of the creature. It's this small little creature-looking thing. Kind of like between a weasel and a panda bear.
Oh my god.
Fuzzy. Real fuzzy.
So, this is the one I think smells like Mediterranean food. I don't know what it is. There's something in there. It's not hummus. It's something else.
Hey everyone, this is Joel Shields here at Rogue Ales. I'm the brewmaster here. We're going to be tasting the Combat Wombat today. Combat Wombat's got some grapefruit and blood orange in it.
I don't hate that.
Fairly hazy, so
It's actually really not bitter at all. Like no hop, like very minimal hops.
We chose some Southern Hemisphere hops from Australia, so we got Galaxy and Vic Sea.
Yeah, no funk.
You get a lot
Okay.
of the blood orange and grapefruit on the nose.
Yeah.
A little bit of tropical fruit from the hops.
This is good.
Got a nice tartness to it in the body and the middle of the palate. Finishes with a lot of the orange juice and grapefruit. And
I do love orange juice. This is true.
Good stuff. Joel Shields here. This was the Combat Wombat. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.
It's very quick. Oh god. Tell me there's no more. Yeah, I like this one. I would say let's go with this one was like 7 or 8 out of 10. I think this is probably like a 6. I'm gonna go with 6 for this. Is this another music video, I'm guessing? Oh, I can't mute this. I don't know who this is, but they're fantastic. I want to play in a band like this. This is the kind of band I would gladly. I'm living for this.
Give me a second of yours. Know some of y'all just been through hell to even get where you're going. But we get you in the mood, through all the difficult things we go through. Sometimes life is just too despicable, but we have you up singing to a different tune. Because the vibe in here is so cyclical. You're the ones that we want to get to know. Servicing that soul, let them flow. Y'all ready to dance? So let's go. So we're giving you rhythm and ingenuity, something to groove to for living your life fluidly. So don't.
Okay, I like the guy on the right. The guy on the left is creeping me out. I need to see the guy in the banana suit do the peanut butter jelly time dance, and then I'll be like, this is perfect. So yeah, Anthony, you should have come down to Florida at least a few times to have some good orange juice. Oh, that's what this is? Dirty Love by Dirty Revival? Have you heard of them? Oh, okay. Oh, it's from 2015? Oh, they're Portland based. Okay. Yeah, I would be totally into playing in this band or playing in a band like this. They're great. Oh, this is so cool. Their shows are 2021 right now. Because of course. Yeah. Oh man. I need to find a band like this here in Seattle. I love seeing younger people than myself into this kind of music because it's yeah, that's great. Oh yeah, they're putting that in the chat there. Hey, it looks just like all of the upper West Coast.
How's it going? Jake Holshoe, Level 11 Spirits Wizard here in Newport, Oregon. We're just going to take you through the Rogue Spirits Distillery, so come along.
Nerds, love it.
We've been distilling in this building since about 2013. This is the distillery proper, the actual production facility. In here we have two main stills that we utilize all the time. Our 150-gallon still, that primarily makes all of our gin for us. It is currently running gin, and we'll go take a little tasty poo of that. Behind her we have our 500-gallon still, and that is our whiskey-making still. We've had that commissioned since about 2013. Each pot of wash is about 500 gallons of charge. Beyond that, all of our wash is brewed for us at the brewery right across the street. And we pump it in from our tanker trucks we got parked outside, also known as the MASH Transit. It gets pumped in. We yield about 20 to 25 gallons per still run. From there, it gets blended down with water and then becomes Dead Guy whiskey in the barrel. We age Dead Guy for about 2 years, and then we put it into a bottle after that. Over here, we have our bottling line. It is small but mighty. We really like to put the craft and handcrafted products. Every single bottle is filled by hand, corked by hand, tamper sealed by hand, put into a case by hand, stickered by hand, and sent to you at no spare expense of our efforts. So this is our 150 gallon still. It's currently producing our farmhouse gin. I'll go ahead and take a taste real quick since we're here. We use a lot of farms ingredients and farm inspired ingredients in our gin. The most notable is cucumber, and it definitely smells and tastes of cucumber. All right, so next we're gonna go over to the ocean aging room. We call it the ocean aging room because right over yonder way is the ocean. Barrels breathe in and out every single day, so the air quality that goes into those barrels really makes a difference on the final product. So let's go take a peek on what we're doing inside. All right, so welcome to the ocean aging room. We generally have anywhere from 600 to 1,000 barrels of whiskey, rum, and gin aging in here at any time. We're gonna go taste some Dead Guy whiskey straight out of the barrel, so let's go do that. All right, so this in the ocean aging room is what I like to call Dead Guy Alley. Dead Guy whiskey is our #1 selling product, and we make a lot of it. So on the left is going to be Dead Guy whiskey as we know it and love it. And over here to the right, these barrels with this face on it, these are our Rolling Thunder barrels.
Oh.
These are actually produced in-house by our Cooper Nate. These are severely handcrafted and very, there's a ton of effort that goes into making these, so we'll check that out later. But all of this represents a product known as our Rolling Thunder Stouted whiskey. It's a stout barrel finished whiskey that starts life as Dead Guy. All right, so right now I'm doing a blend for our next batch of Dead Guy whiskey. Right here I have a glass and I have a whiskey thief, and we're gonna thief some whiskey out of this barrel and talk to you a little bit about what makes Dead Guy whiskey so unique. Hey, we're about to taste some cast strength Dead Guy whiskey. Joining me now is Julia from Rockstar.
Awesome, I'm excited to try it.
All right, so like we talked a little bit before, Dead Guy is an American single malt whiskey. It's more akin to a Scotch or an Irish single malt or a Japanese single malt in that it's made from 100% malted barley. What makes Dead Guy unique is that in brewing they use a lot of specialty malts, so kilned, roasted, modified malts that give beer either color or flavor in that respect, but that's very uncommon to be done in whiskey production. So what we have is one of the original American single malt whiskeys. We've been producing Dead Guy whiskey since 2010-ish.
So a long time.
A long time.
That's cool.
We've made a lot of it over the years.
That's an interesting thief. I should get one of those. I have the one that you like take in and it like pushes down. Or no, you just stick it in and that fills it up and then you push it down to release it. I have one. I mean, I guess that would work. It works better, honestly, probably there than in my even my little 5-gallon batches.
It might be one for the camera guy.
Essentials, yeah. You know.
Essentials.
What I hate is you have to like sanitize that for brewing. I don't know if you have to do that for this or not. Probably should.
Very specific with whiskey, just as beer. First off, you give it a swirl. You're introducing oxygen to it, allows the aromas to open up a little bit more. Again, being a cast strength, there's a lot of alcohol, so we need it to breathe. It's been sitting, without much oxygen for a couple years now. Again, appreciate the color. Again, it's a little viscous on the glass. They often talk about the legs of a whiskey, how it kind of runs down the side because of how high in alcohol this will have huge legs. So as the aroma goes,
Yeah, I don't know if I want to drink these. I kind of feel like I want to stop on a good note. Ugh.
So we're just trying to get a little of that aroma going. The unique things about Dead Guy that you might be smelling, again, there's a ton of caramel. There's definitely some fruit characteristic, like some stone fruit, cherry.
Yeah, it's a bit sweet. You kind of smell a little bit of that.
Exactly.
Now I want to get some of their whiskey and their whiskey or bourbon. Did they say whiskey?
And again, malt is very fruity.
spirits.
grain whiskeys like bourbon or rye. So again, at 118-ish proof.
Perfect.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yep.
I'm excited for this one.
Even the camera guy gets to have a little sip.
Kind of mix it on the palate, let your saliva dilute it a little bit. Like I said, it is definitely got some heat to it because of where it's at in its life cycle. But
That's good though, really good. And I tried this in the bottle form last night, so that was, you can definitely taste the intensity on this one. I'm no expert, but I can tell the difference, which is impressive.
That's good. God, the dogfish stuff is so good. I would hope theirs is equivalent. Oh, jeez. We're going for the bat squatch here. Maybe, possibly. Oh. Canneries are fascinating. I just love seeing how cans come together. It's crazy. It's very Rube Goldbergian. Ugh.
Hey everyone, this is Joel Shields here, brewmaster at Rogue Ales.
I'll open this because I don't think I'm going to like it.
Hazy Pale Ale. This is the perfect beer for a day on the beach. So this one's got a nice white head, just a slight haze to it. Got a touch of coconut, a touch of tropical fruit. And a nice light body. Finishes nice.
Is it sessionable?
From the oats and the wheat in it.
5.5 is not terrible.
This is Joel Shields here, signing off on Newport Days Hazy Pale Ale. Thanks
Joel, you're a man of few words. I appreciate it.
Hope you're enjoying your night. I'm Sonia, and I sing and play guitar for Alien Boy. You're about to watch our music video for our song So 3 years ago from our Stay Alive EP that came out more than 5 years ago, something like that. Enjoy, and I hope you have a great rest of your night.
All right, I'm gonna. At this point, I don't care. YouTube can pull it down if they want. I do appreciate that they're going to the local area bands and getting them to sign on. I also like the sound a lot. The panning too. They've got like the rhythm guitar. Oh, they're a loud gay band. I love this. That was great. Already a new fan of theirs. Oh, I guess that's all of it. Really? Oh, that's surprising. I thought they were... Oh, I guess this was supposed to be drank earlier, though. All right, well, that's fine. I'm fine with that. So we're finishing up with this Combat Wombat, which surprisingly is not terrible. The album art, the can art's great. It's kind of got a nice finish too. It's really not bad. So yeah, overall, I think the only beer that I hated, I don't like Out of Line, but that's to be expected. I also didn't care for their Nitro Chocolate Stout, but the rest, all of them, even the Newport Days, is solid, like pretty good. It's a hazy. So yeah, I guess that's everything. Again, I'm doing these as they show up, so these aren't regular. This is like, I find out there's one coming up and they'll ship to Washington State, so I sign up. So if like Fremont or Elysian does this, I'll probably sign up. But the problem is if like Dogfish or some other groups do it, they may not ship out here. So we'll see. We'll see what's going on. But Monday, I'll be interviewing Jack Foster, who is a queer cartoonist, does the comic book Gun, and on sort of the regular, every now and again, as soon as I need to get a better schedule, my Japanese kanji study. So if you want to learn Japanese or you want to learn about Japan, I think that's going to turn into my talking about Japan stream, which I'll try to schedule. I should make that a scheduled thing. But so Monday is my interview. I'll post on I'll probably do it on YouTube and Facebook as well for the Japanese, because it's fairly simple to do that way. And occasionally I'll be on Twitch, probably just Twitch playing Fortnite. If I do it on here, I'll probably get more response, because Twitch is sort of a weird thing. But yeah, Flame On Brian is my Instagram, Twitter handle. Facebook, you probably can find me just like Brian Pittard. And yeah, part of Flame On Show. So if you want to check out Gay Geeky Podcasts, we do shows every other Friday. New podcasts come out. I've been doing that show since 2011. So that's audio only, but occasionally we do a video stream. So yeah, that's how you can find me. And thanks for hanging out, those of you who made it this far. I appreciate it. I do. I've had some great responses here and there, so I really do appreciate seeing, interaction in this time when we're all supposed to be staying at home. So I hope you all are safe and staying COVID-free. And yay 46. I'll see you guys soon.